Goes round today. We celebrate Earth Day. Earth Day got its start in the U.S. to increase public awareness of environmental problems. The event is celebrated by more than 1 billion people all over the world. So what can we at home do to create an eco-friendly lifestyle? This morning, we're joined by Sandra Ann Harris, founder of ECOlunchbox and plastic-free advocate, to talk more about feasible actions that families can take together to live an eco-friendlier life. Good morning. Thanks so much for being with us.
Good morning and happy Earth Day.
And to you as well, all right. Because of the pandemic, some Earth Day celebrations are going to be conducted a little bit different. However, it is just as important now more than ever to remember and to participate in Earth Day.
Absolutely. Yeah, Earth Day is every day, right? We live on Mother Earth, not just today, but every single day. So I really encourage people to think of it as Earth Year.
Because the pandemic has changed the way we do things, it has really created a spike in single-use items during this pandemic. That's really affected the environment, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Unfortunately, with the pandemic, we've seen about 30% more trash generated, all those single-use items. And I know that we want to keep our families safe. We've got to be wearing the masks and hand sanitizing and doing all of those great things. But the thing is, we don't need to use single-use items like those blue masks that we see fluttering around and getting in the gutters. Hold on to those, folks. And if you can, go with a reusable mask. But I really encourage families to, first of all, just get out in nature to celebrate Earth Day. Jacques Cousteau is the one who has said that we protect what we love, right? I mean, that's where our heartstrings go and that's where our energy goes. So all of you families out there, if you can get out in nature with your kids today, that would be my number one tip. My number two tip is to reduce your dependence on plastics. Wake up in the morning, take a look at what your daily routine looks like and start weeding plastic out of your routines. And I'm not just talking about bringing your own grocery bag, although that is like totally awesome. There's so much that we can do at home. I started ECOlunchbox to bring plastic-free food containers to families everywhere. So for those of you that pack a lunch, why don't you consider ditching plastic? And replacing your plastic food container with a stainless steel non-toxic food container instead. And so that's just one idea. And there are a lot of other single-use plastic items that are going to be much healthier if they're replaced with a reusable option.
And a lot of people think cost is a factor, but if you continue to use that one product over time, it will cut down on the cost of plastic bags and other disposable things for lunches, right?
Absolutely. It sounds like you've done your homework. When people say it's just too expensive, I'd love to, but I can't afford to go green right now. That's really a red herring. We did a study at ECOlunchbox looking at the cost savings during lunch of just switching out to reusables. And that means, not packing the plastic baggie, not packing the cheese stick and the yogurt squeezy and all of those prepackaged items. And a typical family with 2 kids and 1 adult packing lunch just during the school year would save over $400 because those plastic baggies don't come for free. We sort of don't think about it, but we're having to buy all of that waste that goes in the trash can. So it's a lose-lose, lose for our pocketbook because we're paying for stuff that we're just throwing away. And obviously plastic is accumulating in the environment. I hate to toss out scary statistics, but some of you may have heard that by 2050, scientists expect that there will be more plastic than fish in our oceans, which is terrifying. So we've really got to turn the tide on our overdependence on plastics and just get smarter.
Yeah. Now, Sandra, what other tools are out there that can help us with the process of starting to think smarter and think differently?
Well, one thing I'd like to talk about is that I've just written a book called Say Goodbye to Plastic, and it's a guide for people to room by room assess their use of plastic and come up with strategies to gradually reduce how much plastic they're using, whether it's in the bathroom, for example. I mean, many of us, the first thing that we do is we grab our plastic toothbrush and we grab our plastic toothpaste tube, and that's how we start our day. And then our plastic shampoo bottle recycle and all of that. Well, what about as a possibility? And this is something that I discuss in my book, because I've been living a plastic-free lifestyle for the last decade, try to help people from reinventing the wheel. What about a bamboo toothbrush that can be biodegraded at end of life? What about chewable tooth tabs in a glass vial instead of toothpaste in a plastic tube? Those are some of the very easy suggestions. There are a lot of products that are coming to market that have been designed with the circular economy in mind. So they're products that are good for us while we're using them. And then at end of life, when they go to the grave and they need to be disposed of, there's a good solution there too. So everyone can win. We can have awesome products, and we don't have to trash our planet.
And a lot of these products are new to a lot of people, don't even know they exist until you really go start to look for them. Sandra, thanks so much for being with us. We do appreciate it. And
Thank you. Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day to you too.